Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and we are starting with a bare face, no makeup today, because today's video we are going to be trying out and reviewing this new foundation that I got from Shopee, the Lameila Clarity Beauty BB Gouache Frost. I got this from Shopee as a mixer for my darker shade foundation, but when I was checking it out, I just realized why not review it. I'm planning to do a 2-day wear test. Today, I'll be applying primer and setting spray, and the next day, I'll just be using my SPF or moisturizer. If you're interested on how this foundation will perform, please keep on watching. I'm currently checking the store in Shopee, and it only has 3 shades. Number 1, ivory white. Number 2, light skin. And number 3, natural color. Unfortunately, I only got the number 1, ivory white, which is the lightest color. So let's see how it looks like. I'm also reading the claim of this product, and it says there that it is a long-lasting makeup without fade off. Invisible liquid concealer gives you lightweight and look in whole day. I think it should be lock in whole day. Okay, anyways, different color is suitable for different color skin. Empower women of different skin, exudes their own unique charm. Okay, but I must say the color selection or the shade is quite not good, because basing it on the photo, I think I'm more on the number 3 shade, which is the darkest one. But anyway, moving on. Okay, next claim is nourish, moisturize, waterproof. Wow, okay, that's a huge claim. And uniform skin color. Say goodbye to faintness, okay, and make the whole person confident and attractive. Faintness, what does that mean? I find the claim a little bit high and a little bit funny also due to the choice of words, but anyway, let's just roll with it. Let's try this product on. I already did my skincare, and I also applied my moisturizer and my SPF. Gonna be priming my skin with this Maybelline Fit Me Matte Plus Poreless. This is the only primer that I have. That's why I'm pretty familiar with it, and I must say that it works really well for my skin. Since I'm using new foundation, it's really good to be using a primer that you are familiar with. Now that my face is primed, I'm gonna be pumping out a small amount of this product at the back of my hand. Okay, isang pump lang. So, as you can see, oh, it's too light. See, oh, it's really light. This is not my skin tone, but that is as a mixer, so what do I expect? But it's really light. But who knows, this might oxidize later on. Wow. So far, it feels so lightweight, and oh my god, it smells good actually. It smells like conditioner. I'll be using a brush first in applying this product. Oh, okay. Alright. It kind of blends into my skin, actually. And it has a very thin consistency, like a skin tint. It's not like full coverage foundation thingy, but it's okay because it doesn't claim that this is a full coverage foundation. Kaso lang talagang, ano siya, it's too white for me. This is one pump of the product. So far, I'm not mad about it. I think I can layer more because it doesn't cover any of my blemishes, but that's okay. Again, it's not claiming that it can cover your blemishes. And also, it lightened my skin, obviously, because of the shade. So as you can see, oh, the shade is like 4 times lighter than my neck. So it means I have to blend it out on my neck. But I think I'm not gonna do that because I'm not going out anyway. So I don't know with you, but I'm not really comfortable like having foundation on my neck. So I just let it go. If my face is like 10 times lighter than my neck or my skin, I just roll with it. Or I just like I cover it with my hair like that. Let's try adding one more pump. Okay, second layer. Should I do a cushion puff this time? I think I'll have to. For the second layer, let's go for my cushion puff, because I'm more used to this actually. Yeah. Really, it smells good. Like, I'm not mad about the smell because it doesn't smell like strong chemical. It's more on like a shampoo or conditioner smell, something like that, or like a body lotion smell. The smell is really not that strong. It's so mild. So I kind of like it actually. So this is what 2 pumps looks like. Oh my god, it's too white actually. It's too white, so it means I think I have to blend it out on my neck. Oh my gosh. Well, ginusto mo yan. Panindigan mo. For 2 pumps of product, it's more obvious that my face really turns into more lighter complexion compared when I use only 1 pump of product. So I think if I'm going to use this alone, I think I'm okay with just using 1 pump. One thing that I noticed is that I used a matte primer, but it looks so luminous and so dewy, which I'm not mad about. It looks quite healthy actually. However, on the downside also, I felt like it kind of enhances my texture over here, and I felt like it's kind of fading away. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. It's too light. I think I'm gonna balance it with concealer and powder. I'm gonna be using my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer to hide the blemishes of my face and also some of the redness. So far, I don't feel any heaviness on my face, although I felt like medyo malagkit siya, but it's tolerable. I'm setting it with my loose powder, and so far it's kinda taking away the luminosity of this foundation. Now that I applied my concealer and powder, this is what it looks like. The concealer is gripping to the foundation quite well. My face looks matte right now, but who knows later. Since I have oily skin, it might be dewy again later on. I'll be finishing my makeup and I'll be applying my setting spray, and I'll be right back. Done with the rest of my makeup, and cheek products are gripping very nicely. However, in the camera, it looks good, but I'm looking myself at this mirror. Actually, it's not that great. As you guys know, I have dry patches here, and it's enhancing my textures. And also, it is settling on my lines. Let's see if the setting spray can fix that one. So for setting spray, I'm just using my good oldie MAC Fix Plus. It actually looks good on camera, I'll have to say, but not in real life. Let's go and check it on the natural lighting. So we're currently in front of the window right now, and ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo. See, it emphasizes my texture, and then it is settling on my lines. See, visible yung mga lines ko, and then of course, na-emphasize din niya yung bumps ko. There was like this empty spot here, but I was able to fix it a while ago. Pero medyo nag-wear off siya dito sa part na to. So probably because this is the oiliest part of my face. For the next one, we're gonna check if this is a transfer proof. So I have my white mask here. It's a cloth mask. Since everything is already set in, let's see if it will transfer on the mask. Come on over here, we could be on the same side. Wow, okay, there's a bit of a transfer, pero konti lang siya o minimal. Okay, please excuse this one. This is a dirt. Okay, so most of the transfer is in the nose area, pero in fairness, dun sa my cheek area, wala siyang masyadong transfer. Well, that is given din kasi since, like I said, my T-zone is the oiliest part of my face. The fact that I really pushed the mask against my face and minimal lang yung transfer niya, I think this is acceptable. That's it for the first impression. I'll be back later on to check on at the end of the day how will this foundation will wear. Currently, it is 7:59 a.m. I'm just about to start my day, eat breakfast, clean the house, and do a little bit of work. I work from home and I don't have any errands to do. So let's see how will it looks like at the end of the day. I'm back with the wear test update. It's currently 4:22 p.m. and as you can see, I've been wearing this foundation for a good amount of like 8.5 hours already. As you guys can see, it already worn off, especially in this part of my face, because a while ago I was in tears, or I was like having watery eyes because I was watching a lot of like documentaries, and again, as usual, when you watch those kind of shows, you can't help it but to have teary eyes at some point. And then please ignore my eyeliner. My eyeliner really sucks, so it worn off completely. But as for the foundation, it is totally gone in this part of my face, which is not the claim of the foundation. As you guys can remember, a while ago I read that the claim of the foundation is that it's waterproof, but unfortunately, with just my tears already worn off. I also took a photo with the flash a while ago, and oh my god, it really looks bad because aside from I really look like a ghost, the white cast is really strong. So I must say it's not a good start. But anyway, I'll be back tomorrow for the second day of the try-on, because tomorrow I will not be using primer and setting spray, and I will only use 1 pump. So who knows, there might be a difference. And I will try to experiment on how to use this properly so that it will work on my skin. That is it for now. I need to remove this makeup already because I have a prior engagement in 1 hour. I'll see you tomorrow. This is the second day of the wear test, and as you guys can see, my face is still super white. It's 5 times whiter than my neck, and I still refuse to put foundation on my neck, which is really disturbing to some people, but it doesn't matter to me. Yesterday, I put primer and setting spray to set my face, but today I didn't apply any of the two. For my base, I just applied this Celetec Daily Protection Matte Moisturizer with SPF 50, but this is not really a matte moisturizer. It's more of like a dewy and oily, actually. So yeah, that's what I applied, and then I applied the foundation. Also, I just applied one layer of the foundation. And as you guys can see, my textures are visible around my cheek area, and on the center of my face, my pores are also emphasized. Another one, you can see my blemishes. On the left side of my face, small bumps are starting to appear, but I'm not really sure if I will blame it to the foundation since I've been using a new face oil in the past few days, so I cannot entirely blame this foundation to be the cause of my bumps or my pimples. Overall, the look of this product, even without primer and setting spray, is still pretty decent. The current time now is 7:27 a.m. and I'll be back later in the day to give you an update on how this foundation will wear off without primer and setting spray. It's currently 12:48 p.m. so I've been wearing this foundation for around 5 hours already. So probably this will be my final update already of the day, simply because I just ate lunch and I'm pretty sleepy right now and I want to take a nap. I don't know about you, but I don't take a nap with my makeup on. So for the current status of my foundation right now, as you guys can see, my face is pretty oily already, especially on the center of my face, which is acceptable because my T-zone is really oily. For 5 hours, I didn't have any intense activity. I just like do housework. I did a little work on my computer and then I watched a ton of like documentaries and stuff like that. But if you're going to look at it, it already worn off, and it worn off not in a good way. The foundation settles on the texture and pores of my face. It's also transferring like crazy. That's totally fine since my face is already really oily and I didn't use any setting spray. As for my forehead, you can see the lines already here. It's also visible. And update on the bumps of my face. Felt like it's getting worse. So I don't know if this foundation, it's causing me to break out, because a while ago, before I applied this foundation, they were under control. But now, the bumps on my face are pretty reddish and it's kind of alarming me right now. Look at this one. It's I can see a bit of like pus in. Also, this morning, this part of my face doesn't have any bumps, but I felt like it's starting to have bumps. So I don't know if I'm having like irritation. I cannot figure out if it's like new skincare routine that I am incorporating or it's the foundation. On the positive note, I still stand on my opinion yesterday that the foundation still feels lightweight, even though I've been wearing this for 5 hours already. I don't feel like heavy or cakey. So that's it for now. I'll be back tomorrow with my final thoughts, and also for tomorrow, I'll be using this as a mixer for my darker shade foundation. And I will tell you how it works as a mixer. This is the third day and I am back for my final thoughts about this BB foundation. I'm currently using it today and I mixed it with Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Full Coverage Foundation. And as you guys can see, it kind of matches with my neck right now. So I think this is the perfect way of using this foundation. Since this is a full coverage and this is a very light coverage, it helps to lighten this darker shade of foundation. For those of you who are considering of picking this up, for the value of money, it's really not that bad because you got a 30 ml of product and then this glass bottle. Plus, again, the pump is working. There are even high-end foundations out there that doesn't have a pump or their pumps are not working. I must say the packaging of this one is 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 because cover is broken. But anyways, if this isn't broken, then I'll give it a 10 out of 10. For the coverage, it is not a full coverage foundation. It's like a skin tint kind of foundation. It doesn't cover anything, but that is totally fine since it doesn't claim that it's a full coverage foundation. We are in an era of light coverage foundation. So anyway, if you have blemishes to cover on your face, you can just simply use a concealer for that. Moving on, for the longevity, I'll have to say that I'm pretty not happy with the longevity of this one. As you guys saw the past 2 days, I'm not really happy how this foundation wears. In just a matter of a few hours, it settles on my pores, it emphasizes my texture, it settles on my line. It doesn't hold for a long time, despite the fact that I already use primer and setting spray. To be honest with you, I really don't know when will I wear this alone. And also, I'll have to say that the shade range of this one is really not good because it only has 3 shades and the darkest shade of this one is shade number 3. I haven't swatched it, but looking at the photo, it seems like my shade is shade number 3. And considering the fact that I'm quite lighter, unfortunately, this only caters to people with fair complexion. As for me, I will still continue to use it, but I will only use it to mix with my darker shade foundations. So in conclusion, will I ask you to drop everything, check this product out, add it to cart, and buy it? With all honesty, no. There are other complexion products out there in the market that is way more worth it than this one. Yes, this is so cheap, but I cannot really guarantee that this one will work for you. I'm not like super duper happy with the result of this one. I'll have to say I'm just impressed with the packaging of this one. But if you add a few couple of bucks, there's so many local brands and drugstore products out there that is way worth your money. Especially when Shopee and Lazada has this monthly sale. Expect that these brands will go on sale and you will only pay like 50% to like 80% of the price. So anyways, that is my final verdict for this foundation. I will still link the seller or the store down below if you guys are interested or you want to check it out. And that's it. Thank you so much for checking out this video. And if you made it until the end of this video, I highly appreciate you as always. I'll see you again on my next one. Bye-bye.